Yo, what is going on? My name is JTS, aka Agent. Guys, back to a brand new video, and today, everyone, we are being joined by the man Gizmo.
Alright guys, so we're back from the hell that was recording our intro separately, but it's fine. The point is, right, the 6 years here. I mean, it's just plain and simple. So right now, if you want to follow along with me, we're on the community tab right now. But Goku and Vegeta are here. It was Vegeta. We all called it. We all knew. It's fine. You know, Goku's looking saucy. Vegeta's looking saucy. It's happening, right? I mean, like, you're just kind of speechless because they're here. Like, they're here, right?
Man,
so
it's UI. Look, it's Mastered UR, Ultra Instinct Goku, and we have Evolution Vegeta. LR, by the way, right? Which has been asked for like what, months, years? Like, it's here, bro. Yeah, so, like, it's been a while since we got a new Evo Vegeta. Like,
right.
You know, some people were saying, oh, we might get a Jiren and stuff, and how we were saying before, right, with the anniversary speculation, you know, discussion. We didn't come across about Evolution Vegeta on that video, so this actually caught our eyes on that.
It just was like, it's nice to know that we were right, you know. It's one of those things. And I mean, from what we know, so we don't have any information like about them passive life, which is fine. At the time we're recording this video, which is on the 28th at 5:25 p.m. for me, we have no idea what the passes and stuff like that are going to be. However, we do know that from what we've seen from the little screenshots on Dokkan Wiki, unlike Cell and Gohan, who are transforming LRs, these guys didn't have the post-awakening tab on theirs, so it is highly likely, thankfully, that these are going to be standalone, meaning they're just going to straight up be UI Goku and then the Vegeta.
Yeah.
What I'd like to dodge possibly with these guys, stacking's great, but I would like a unit that's also just good from the start.
Yeah.
We don't want the traditional thing of where, you know, they're both really good, but then there's something that Goku has that Vegeta doesn't that makes him, like, you know, infinitely better, right? So I don't want them to be like totally reliant on stacking. I want them to be great from the beginning, but I also don't want any kind of imbalance. I want one to be great at one thing, and I mean like godly at it, right? And then the other one to be godly at the other thing. It's not like with the Super Saiyan 4s, Goku gets the, you know, the defense on his 12 key and Vegeta doesn't. It makes Vegeta look so much worse. And I just don't want a repeat of that, repeat of the fourth year with this. So I mean,
one point I was gonna add to that is that, you know, for example, I don't know if you guys know, the Dual Dokkan Fest for the Angel Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, and the Tech Majin Vegeta. You know how the Goku, I believe when he has the higher amount of HP, he does greatly, you know, go on attack. Right. And the Tech Majin Vegeta goes from defense. So, you know, opposite ways. I think that's something.
And it was a perfect split because they're both the Majin Buu boys. That Majin Vegeta and that Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm gonna be honest, like balance-wise, like I know that everybody's like, oh, you know, Tech Gohan's the best. That's great, but balance-wise, that Tech Vegeta and that Int Goku are like gods. They're fucking god. They're in Super Battle Road taking like, you know, double digits initially, and if they get super, it's like 100k, insane,
plus,
like or 50. Right, without stacking, might I add, without them raising the defense, not stacking, but without them raising, like, come on, dude, like,
like it all depends on HP. That's all you gotta depend on.
That's what you want. I mean, with they're coming, we don't have much information on them at this time. I'm gonna get this up tomorrow, probably on the 29th. So we'll see what happens. But I mean, all right, let's move on to the next thing. I'm really happy about them, but I mean, there's not much drooling we can do on them without seeing them. So
one thing really quickly I want to mention as well before we leave on this page. There has been a lot of people talking about the art on this all over the social media. You know, some people have an opinion on it that it's, you know, kind of lackluster, and some people were having an opinion on, you know, that it's fantastic.
This isn't even the animated art. I mean, this isn't even the animated art, dude. Like, people are looking at this, and this is just the static image, right? You know, you got the flames around Goku, you got the speckles and sparkles around Vegeta. This is just what it looks like still. What do you think it's going to look like with an animated Ultra Instinct Aura and the animated sparkles going over Vegeta's
in-game,
face?
it'll look way more better, because you'll see all the animated particles, right? Just going around the character. It'll look more fantastic. And by the way, you know, I don't think over here on YouTube on the community page it's HD.
No, it is not, I don't think.
Yeah, so in game it should be more, you know, clear and everything. We can see there, you know, effects. It's more different when it's in game.
Right. Okay, so The other thing, and this page has all the information we'll need, but the other thing is, as far as 6th anniversary news, there are new story events being added, and we have 3 free-to-plays that we'll be talking about a little bit in a minute, because we have their pages, just brief, but we have 3 new characters that were added, 2 combo cards, and then a standalone Roshi, and then some support memories. So for anybody that doesn't know what support memories are, we were kind of talking about this before the video. They're essentially glorified support items. It's like, I'm assuming what it's supposed to be is a support, it's a support item that plays a memory upon you activating it. Which is cool, but it's just an aesthetic support item. Like, that's it. I don't know even if they're any better than regular support items. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. But whatever, it's fine. We have a Roshi that's coming out. He was speculated to be LR, but he isn't. But JTS has an interesting point to bring up about him not being LR before everybody gets super disappointed. Did you want to bring that up?
Yeah, so what I was thinking was, obviously I thought it was going to be an LR as well, based on the media. But my guess is that it could be a free-to-play unit, since I've seen a lot of, other creators saying that it's going to be a free-to-play unit. Me personally, I don't know kanji. So, we're going to get in the look in Dokkan Wiki really quick for the Master Roshi and see how his passive is built.
He has a free-to-play leader skill. So, I mean, he's definitely free-to-play. It's just, if hopefully part 2 he gets an Awakening LR, right? They could do that. They could totally do that if they wanted to, right? I mean,
part 2, exactly. But also, I forgot to tell you this, and also tell you guys, which I'll mention right now. Possibly we could get a Piccolo and Gohan,
which would be great. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because they did play a huge role. So
right. And there's like a second LR. There's the dual Dokkan Fest LR, and then afterwards, a little bit after, there's another LR that comes out. So there's a spot open for a Gohan Piccolo combo, maybe LR or even a card, right?
Yeah, definitely. If that actually happens with the situation, even though we're just getting started with part 1, right?
Right.
But in detail, the more we get into the part 1 and stuff, more leaks might come out possibly, or more information. Meanwhile, the anniversary is going on in part 1. We could possibly see, a Gohan and Piccolo.
Possibly, exactly.
So that would be really insane. I could just imagine, even though obviously it's going to be a legendary summon banner, but still, it's good to see a different kind of LR in the game, a duo.
Gonna be damn good, exactly. And I mean, you're looking here. I mean, so Roshi's pretty standard. I mean, his passive's okay. As a TUR, he's a free-to-play, so it's not going to be insane. He greatly raises attack for a turn. I mean, he has some defense, medium chance of evading enemies' attacks. So we're just going to kind of skip that on all these guys because they are free-to-play, but the categories are what's important. You got Bound to Master and Disciple. That's a buff. Earthlings, that's a buff. Reps of Universe 7. Compared to the people he's against on the team, not as much of a buff. Universal Survivor Saga, same thing.
Yeah.
You're not going to be running Roshi on a Universal Survivor Saga team unless you're bare bones. Battle of Witch is an interesting thing, but once again, there are a lot of better cards. But he leads a new category that is made called Turtle School.
Oof.
And I'm actually clicking that and pulling that up now if you want to pull it up with me as well. But it is essentially every Goku that exists. That's the team, bro. That's them. That's I mean, there's a lot. Basically, every Goku's on it. Every Krillin pretty much is on it. I wanted to say there's there's Yamcha's on it as well. But the category's not bad. It's just it's a Goku team. It's basically like a Goku's family team, but with Roshi and Krillin, basically, which isn't bad. That's not terrible. There's a lot of good Gokus that can link up well with each other, but you run into the problem of, okay, well, what if there's this really good Super Saiyan Goku that I can't also run with another Super Saiyan Goku? Like, for example, the Prime Battle LR Goku that's EZA'd and Spirit Bomb Goku. You can't run them both, and they're not going to link very well with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? So, links is kind of be a problem that we're looking at here, possibly, just because of the way that Akatsuki and Bandai go about naming things. The way they go about naming things could very well screw this category over. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, so me personally, I would enjoy a Turtle School, category, even though, some players might look down on it. But hey, look, this does bring back, and it's good that Dokkan's thinking about this, and also how you mentioned about Akatsuki and everything. That they're looking back at not just, Super and stuff, right? Looking also back at OG Dragon Ball, so
because this is Dragon Ball and this is technically like Z if you want to be realistic too. So I think
so like they're bringing, and also this could give a hint out, right, that maybe or potentially in the future of Dokkan we could get, instead of just focusing on the gods, we could actually go ahead and focus on releasing newer cards for OG Dragon Ball, because we don't have that much in the
for
game.
that category, right? The Dragon Ball Seekers category, and the I mean, there's a few issues with Dragon Ball Seekers as well. Like Vegeta and Nappa still aren't on that, by the way. But it's just like whatever. But I mean, moving on from Roshi, we've given the old man too much time. There also is a Krillin and 18. We won't do too much on them. Their categories are okay. A lot of buffs for Battle of Wits, but they're free to play buffs. But they seem to be very good. They're an orb changer. They raise attack indefinitely. And they're join forces lead. The Roshi and Krillin, or the Roshi and Tien, I should say, is actually a very nice card. I don't know what it is about seeing these two together, but it's just funny. Like, they're both two martial arts masters. The card is actually called exactly. So Earthlings is definitely getting some buffs. It's sad that it's free to play buffs, but you got to take what you can get, right?
Part of me actually thinks that potentially we might get an EZA for these units. I don't know, I'm not saying it's 100%, but it gives me like that vibe of the Worldwide Celebration where we got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then the Hercule and Boo. And also the Oop, right? So you might get an Extreme Z area for this. Who knows? I mean, it will actually be very handy in terms of content and stuff, and also for players in general to grind. Because their passive right now is not really as great. I mean, it's good, but if they really want to buff
120 EZA would be a lot better. Exactly. 140 free to play. Exactly. And these guys do drop from the new story event, by the way, guys, which was mentioned earlier. If we go back to the page and we kind of continue, so those are the new units. There's a God of Destructions event that's coming out. That's supposed to be as difficult as Extreme Super Battle Road. My problem with that is that they said Infinite Dragon Ball History was as difficult as Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, don't get me wrong. You can get hit for 500k in Infinite Dragon Ball History, but realistically, it's not that hard. It's not. The Broly one is the hardest one, and even it is like more annoying than hard. So we'll see what happens, right? I mean, and we're also getting a new boss rush stage. So for any free-to-play players, what is that, 25 or 30 stones?
Find that, and 45 stones as well.
45 stones, there we go, yeah. So, I mean, that's going to be basically a free multi, which doesn't mean much on Legendary banners. Once again, this is one of those things where I'm not going to tell people not to summon on this. I can't tell people not to summon,
look,
and then,
you guys, it's your stones, right? It's anniversary time, you go ahead and spend your stones how you want to spend it, right? Even though, we're going to get, like, several parts for this campaign, right? It's a whole anniversary. We so far got 3 parts on the previous anniversary, whole bunch of stones up for grabs. So we're just starting on this, but just do what you want with your stones. So really quickly, I wanted to talk about the free-to-play Goku that you received from the Master Ultra Instinct Goku that you received from the login bonus.
Right. Was it the 6-year Goku? Yeah.
Yes. So the animation.
Right. Where's this info?
I'm in the community tab, by the way. It's all the way down. You scroll down a bit.
All the way down? Okay.
Yeah, so...
okay, I got him. There he is.
So, people are kind of speculating about his animation. I should have brought it up, actually, over on Twitter. So far, I couldn't, but... The animation is just a standalone Kamehameha. Now, think of the Go Bros. The LR Go Bros are just Kamehameha, and that's it, right? When they just do their 12-key super instead of 24-key. Kind of lackluster, Me, personally... I really thought it was gonna be like some sort of, at least cool cutscene or something, right? Where you just.
Well, I mean, they weren't gonna give a free to play, and I get that. They're not gonna put all that effort into a free to play that they don't get any money off of. So it makes sense because I mean they're a company, right? They're not gonna make money off of this dope ass free to play unit. They're not gonna.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But they could. But I mean, this is what the Oolong support memory came out with. So, I mean. In that same scan, we got the 66 ticket multi. I mean, I'm sure we agree when I said that I would definitely suggest you guys doing that. You save those tickets, do the summon. Don't be the idiot who's just like repeatedly single summoning. Save the tickets, do the summon. You get like so many units. It's possible to get LRs. You're a guaranteed LR, I believe, actually. And then potentially could pull more.
And other creators have to expect, a lot of players asking, where's the 66 ticket? How do you get it? This and that, right? Because I know a lot of players are actually talking about, Jim, should I, spend stones on the banner and stuff? The 200, because obviously it's going to come in 2 different versions of this banner. So, of course, the tickets and the 200. What do you think about that 200?
So the 200 stone summon is very good if you had maybe like you've already pulled what you wanted and you have the stones left over. Maybe you spend like $60 and get 200 stones and go that direction. It's good because you're at least guaranteed the LR, and then I mean it's you're guaranteed an LR, and I think it's I want to say 55 unit multi. It's not terrible, but I wouldn't go out of your way. It's a guaranteed LR, but I mean, if you're like me and you have most LRs in the game, 2 of which are rainbowed, that's summonable. I guess my other ones are rainbowed as
Depending on the
well, free
level
to
of
play.
box you have, right? If you need units.
Right, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, we're getting a lot. By the way, if they do what they did last year, the 66 ticket isn't going to come into the last day, guys. Don't freak out. The last bit of tickets that you need to do, people are like, oh no, the summon comes out tomorrow and I only have 61 tickets. The last 5 are going to come on the day of. They just do that. I don't know why. But I mean, for the anniversary countdown, we're getting a lot. We're getting a 3-minute stamina timer, 4 times XP, SNS campaign comeback. I don't know if the comeback campaign means that, like, I don't think they're updating the story. I think that means more comeback campaign is like as in people are going to be rewarded for coming back. Returning players. Yeah. So returning players are going to eat good. You're going to eat good. And I'm not saying like ignore your Dokkan account for a few months, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Just ignore the Dokkan account. Just don't spend, don't summon. And then come back and get like 400 stones. Exactly. Is what I would say if I was telling you guys to do that. That's not. Most Dokkan events are going to be available. And Dragon Ball Super Broly's theme story events are going to be available. Oh, Dragon Ball Super, anything Dragon Ball Super. So Broly will be included in that, so that's good. And then daily ticket gifts. So you're going to want to save those tickets. It's going to be very tempting to summon beforehand. You don't want to do it. Just don't.
Yeah, login bonus for this anniversary is very cool. You know, of course, we got the free-to-play card. Wait, do we receive the Oolong memory item?
It's down there with the Goku's information, but I mean, not really. It'll come in, yes, but we don't have anything for it yet, unfortunately.
Yeah, so
even though on Global, I should note, every anniversary for Global, you guys are set. You get tickets anyway, so you do you. But for JP at least, save your stones. I mean, if you're summoning on the 200 stone 55 unit multi before you summon on the Goku and Vegeta, I want to call you an idiot, but you're also kind of a wise man. I'm going to call you both. You're in the middle right now with me. I don't know. Because it's just like, you could summon on the Goku and Vegeta and pull nothing depending on the features, right? So, these banners, man. Oh, this is going to be so fun. It's going to be good.
I can't wait until how they're going to implement, the feature units and stuff. Me, personally, I think, and I don't know why, but they might implement, the Worldwide Celebration units in there, STR, LR, Super Vegito, Buhan, because those are one of the LRs that have not appeared ever since the Worldwide Celebration, their own campaign.
How long is that? About how many months ago was that? 4?
Around like 5? 4 months, 5, 6.
It's usually like a 6-month rotation for things to pop back up. So we should be there. I wouldn't be surprised if they shove it out. However, if they change that on Global is the question. Just be ready for the Shaft boys. Yeah. It happens. But
oh man, well, screw Buhan #1. Hasn't even got on my hands, but I hope. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, even Buhan at 55%. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly.
Especially with the Legend Power. Yep.
I mean, that was the update, guys. I mean, like, there's so much stuff coming. I mean, me and JTS will definitely be kind of doing the same thing, letting you guys know as things come out. When we get passives, you guys are going to be getting a video at 4 a.m. This is happening. I mean, passives, anything that we get on them, you guys will definitely know about. And if we can get some pictures of the banners and see what they look like, we'll also do a discussion video about how good or bad the banners are, which won't dictate summoning, of course. But I mean, is there anything else you want to add before we roll?
Yeah, basically it. A lot of hype, actually, a lot of content, and that's what I wanted to see over on at least one side, because over on Global, wouldn't say dead, but just need some content right now. So well, at least we're saying 4 Gogeta's coming in. But yeah, JP players, or if you're just starting off JP, this is a good time to start. Bunch of stones, login bonus, 6 stones a day, I believe we'll get, because of course, every anniversary, depends on the number. Free to plays, a lot of free to play cards will be coming in. New story events, boss rush, Jesus. Man. But yeah. Like I said, guys, make sure to drop a like if you guys want more like this and you want us to continue doing updates like this. I will make JTS my Dokkan buddy, bro. This is what'll happen. But appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, exactly, man. I'll hit you up with the exactly. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. This has been Gizmomek and my boy JTS. Peace.
And as always, guys, I'll see you in the other worlds. Have a nice one. Bye, guys.
Take care.
5, 6, 7, 8.